Jay just likes drinking juice and Jay drinks only soda, but he eats everything.
Hello there, and welcome.
Yeah,
He eats everything.
He's eating in moving car. He's eating upside down. He's eating on a spaceship. He's eating off the ground. Alan
And let's join.
won't start till all right. You and R and S
Fantastic.
are wearing clothes much too tight.
Ooh, wow, hedgehog. Wow, it's been a while. Welcome, both Cortez and Hedgehog. Great to see you both. I'm gonna go ahead and this was a previous request. I was live earlier today, Cortez can attest. I was testing my live to make sure. Gross twin. What do you mean? Do you mean gross? Let's go right here. Say goodbye to the hot dog princess. Yay! Superfan Faye joined. This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. It's going to time approximately how long this drawing takes. I'm going to pick up where we left off earlier. Oh, where am I? Oh, you know what? I still see hot dog. I have a new setup with my YouTube live where when I finish with my drawing, I can just hide without having to look at that when it's done. Does it count as a portrait even though it's not a real person? Almost. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Here we go. Because he's not very cartoon-like. Might be just as challenging as drawing somebody's portrait. We'll find out. We'll see. It might be the only one I have time for. Dinner will be ready pretty soon. I didn't start as... Oh! Live stream is offline. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I think I pushed a button on the keyboard. That would be a key. For a second there, it said my live was not live on YouTube. I'm watching the YouTube stream as opposed to pausing it like I used to. That doesn't look lined up. There we go. It's a little better. This is a horrible start, actually. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Looks like an old man. Ugh, this is horrible. I just missed some lines. Probably going to start over here. So this is one of those times where I start over. It's true. I can't trust it to stay. Gotta go. Just want to hop on. Bye, Hedgehog. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I can't trust it. That's why I'm gonna, since it doesn't seem to be slowing anything down, I'm gonna let my, well, he is old. It's true. He is old, but it was older than he should look. AI summary says drawing a cartoon hedgehog portrait with an Etch A Sketch. No, I'm not. AI summary. Oh, I gotta start over. Starting over. 68. Well then, thanks for sharing the live, Ice Pack. Ice, ice, baby. Well, at least I got a practice round in. Some people ask, what do you do when you mess up? Well, first option is you start over.
So sorry, standing at my door. Guess it means you take back all you said before. Like how much you wanted anyone but me. Said you never come back. Here you are again. 'Cause we belong.
There we go. This is better. And what am I drawing? I'm drawing a famous character from a product. I like people to guess. I don't like people to. I don't like to usually give it away. Although right now it'd probably be hard to guess. Yeah, I like this a lot better than the last time I was trying. A brand mascot, indeed. My life without. Okay, so I. Hedgehog. That was probably a while ago.
Shouldn't miss you, but I can't let you go.
All right, let's do that. How did I learn? Would you become a Chicago paramedic? No, I live in Las Vegas, and I haven't studied to become a paramedic. How did I learn? Honestly, I picked one up one day, drew a picture, and just figured out I could do it. But I've also been doing it for over 30 years now. So a lot of practice. I just told you why not a Chicago paramedic. I don't live in Chicago and I haven't studied, trained to be a paramedic. If I were a Chicago paramedic, a lot of people would be in danger because I wouldn't know what to do. No, I would not consider it. I'm 55. I'm a little old to be starting a whole new career. That's not true. Just to be a paramedic, probably a little too old to be a paramedic, starting from new. It's true, I'm not 55 yet. I'll be 55 in June. No, I'm not a police officer. That's right, Faye. It is indeed. You get 1,000 points for artist and song. It looks a little. It looks a little more Buddha-ish in this drawing. Thin them out a little bit. I do like Las Vegas. The weather could be better, but where I live in the suburbs, not on the strip, obviously. Everything's so close by. House, I moved from California. A house is better because it costs less. I'm 20 minutes from the strip. I can see it from my office. I have an office job. And I can see it from my desk. Don't we love it now? Scream like a banshee. Do I like my job? That's at times. I like what I do. The workload itself is a little heavy. I've been at my job for I've been working for this company. This year will be 25 years. Got me out of debt, got me a house. So it's all right. It is Mr. Clean. See, Em, I knew you would get it eventually. Looks a little funky. It almost looks like a genie because he's got the one earring in his bulb. Hmm. There we go. Darkening this line. Neck is a little long, I think. How does that look? Yeah, it's all right. Do you think it's hard work? I'm Chicago as a paramedic or a police officer. What? No, I don't work for Etch A Sketch. Do you think it's hard working? I'm Chicago. Go Gita as a paramedic or a police officer. I would think so. I would think it'd be hard working anywhere as a paramedic or a police officer. Much respect. But I think Chicago would be a challenge. Thanks, Zocker. Almost done with this one. I think I will have time for another drawing. There we go. It's 8.5 minute Mr. Clean. I'm not the one who brought Chicago up. You're the one who brought Chicago up. Said, why Chicago? Because it's a big city. It would also be difficult in Los Angeles. It'd be difficult in New York. Big city. That's why. But you're the one that brought up Chicago. Yeah, all right. We'll stop right there. You should try to reach out to Etch A Sketch to get custom frames. Yeah. They're not going to do that. They didn't even give me a care package last anniversary. What would I do for a custom frame? Go Gita. Now let's do our fancy thing with YouTube. Oh, yeah. What kind of custom frame would I get, Go Gita? Yes, I have sold some, Scott. I have sold commission pieces. Thank you. Get homesick? Wow, I mean, I live with my family. I went back to my hometown in Ventura, California last Sunday. That was nice. I don't get homesick because I'm home. I live with my family. They better send a double package this year. Right? Well, if we could get rid of tariffs, I don't like to get political, but I'm sure it was because of the tariffs I didn't get a package last year. They've increased the price of the Etch A Sketch. That's so cool. All right, so what should I draw next? I think I have time. We got to keep it simple though, because I don't know how much time I'll have. Probably one more simple drawing. Draw a Chicago ambulance. Now let me ask you this, Em. Does Chicago have unique ambulances? Not like any other city? Chicago ambulance. It is unique? Hmm. I'm going to show you a picture of what I found, and you tell me if this is what I'm supposed to, what you're considering. When I Google Chicago ambulance, that's what comes up. Yes? Okay. Sure. Why not? Chicago ambulance. Busiest what? Ambo in the country? All right. Do you happen to be in the EMD or 30 calls a day, or your parents do? Ambulance 10. That was ambulance 10. How about that? So if you were on my YouTube, I showed the reference image. While I'm drawing. You know a few paramedics. Very nice. Yeah, that's just, I'm more of a creative type, although my office job is not very creative, but still, I don't think I could handle. I mean, I could probably handle it, but again, at my age, I'm not looking to start over with being a paramedic. Let's see, where are we going to start this? Cars, vehicles, I usually start at the headlights, so we're going to do that. We're going to start over here. They deal with shotgun victim stabbings. Exactly. Hi, Harrison. I'm going to be doing a Chicago ambulance. I'm going to just tell you that right now. I'm drawing on the Etch A Sketch. I'm doing live Etch A Sketch requests and drawings. And for those who don't know, this is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. It's going to time approximately how long this drawing takes. There we go. And I'm 18 minutes in this live, and I'm still going strong on YouTube and TikTok. Although on YouTube, hold on. There we go. Em, thanks for sharing the live. All right, where am I? There I am. So then when I do the close-up, you can take a screenshot of this, Em, and share it with your paramedic friends. So then what I do is after the live, I download the footage from TikTok and I make my time-lapse videos from them. So eventually this will be a 5-second time lapse of the animation of the drawing and then 1 second of the final drawing. But on YouTube, I keep the lives there. So if anybody wanted to watch it in real time, the live, they can go there and see it, and I'll timestamp it with beginning of ending of drawings. It's actually going to be a lot nicer now with the ending of the drawing because I'll timestamp it when I do the close-up. There we go. And if you're ever curious, my YouTube is the same as any social media. You can just look me up at Etch Artist. I haven't done a vehicle in a while, so this is nice. As well as you've been very sociable, Em. I appreciate that. It's always nice to chat. I do this to relax. This is how I relax. And so it's nice to keep up conversation, as well as I got to keep up conversation because on YouTube they can't hear my music. My microphone for YouTube doesn't play the music. Oh, my break in between lives, I actually sat on the couch with my wife and enjoyed some time with her like I do in the evenings. So that was nice. Didn't get to finish my movie, but it's still, I'll do it sometime. Blood and shotgun victims wouldn't bother me. I don't know that it would. So my job is working with auto insurance in the claims and auto insurance, and so I deal with some stuff there. I'm not sure. I'm sure after a while I'd be more and more accustomed to it. I'm not grossed out by blood. I like that tire. Wow, do you ever have to see dead bodies? No. No. I don't have to see dead bodies. I'll deal with the accidents. Now I'm a manager, so I have adjusters who actually handle the claims and I manage them. But I've dealt with when I was an adjuster, I have dealt with claims where people had died. It happens. So it's very unfortunate, of course. All right, I'm going to stop on there. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to go to the hood of the ambulance. Over here. Oh, thanks for the rose, Evan Hilton. My vehicles are either hit or miss. Sometimes they turn out really good, and sometimes they're all right. This one's got a good, promising start. I like how this one's starting out. Tonight we're going to finish season 8 of Scrubs, old school Scrubs, and then we're going to take a little break and then start watching season 10 that just came out. Season 9 sucked, and apparently it's not canon. They were like forced to have another season back in the day. Siren. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. I like this cab. This is a red stripe here. Do you think mental health therapists help? I do. I do think mental health therapists help. Mental health therapists. I do think mental therapists help. That's very interesting. You're probing very interesting questions. Um, Simply because sometimes it's just good to have somebody to talk to. You know, even if the person's helping guide someone to feeling better, just having somebody to talk to is a good thing. My minor in college is psychology. Should I put the 10 on here? Do you want the number 10 on here, Em? How do they help? I hear a lot complain. No. What kind of complaint? Well, let me put it this way. What kind of complaints would you hear? Because like what I was just telling you how they help, I was saying that it's good to have somebody to talk to. Up to me? Okay. I didn't know if your friends actually worked for number 10 or if there's a number you would want to put on here for your friends, the people you know who work. They work for number 10. Fantastic. No, it's easy enough for me just to put slap a number 10 on here. It really is. I usually save the tires for last, but I'm not. It's a risk. But definitely, I think I'll stop after this one. It's been a lot of fun. But I did another one, another live earlier today. This has been really nice. I'm really hoping, no idea what my workload's going to look like tomorrow, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to draw tomorrow night too. I will shake it. I shake it after every drawing. How do you do it? Magic, Mateo. Yeah, this is now the second drawing for this live. I shook the last one. This drawing's taken 8 minutes, 45 seconds so far. With his fingers. Fantastic. No, what? Medella. Mella. Bella. Very clever. Clever girl. Yeah, so far only 8 minutes. Just whisper nice for giving yourself feedback. Did you just whisper nice for giving yourself feedback? Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. Sometimes we have to give ourselves a little pat on the back. I have to just give myself a little pat on the back. Give myself a little. Nice. Hey, you're doing great, Kevin. Keep it up. I love this drawing. You're doing a great job. Hey, thanks, Kevin. You're funny, Ando. Have you seen me before? Fantastic. Oh, well, thank you for you say I like it. You say I like whatever. Cargo vroom vroom. That's right, it does. This one goes wee oo wee oo wee oo wee oo. Oh, that sounds like a British police car. Remember playing this as a kid? Yeah, as a child. Yeah. Figure if you're going to show this to the friends who work, then I should probably make it as accurate as I can. All right, there we go. And then yeah, I can tell. I think dinner will be ready soon, so I'll definitely wrap this up. Or I'm not going to do another drawing after this one, so I will shake this, but it's going to survive until my next live. No. There's actually like a door here. And then there we go. Now, if you were on my YouTube, somebody's over there. If you were on my YouTube channel, you could see my reference image. You could see the timer saying it's been 11 minutes and 45 seconds now. And you could see me while I'm drawing. Let's go up here. There's some sort of, looks like a light here. Let's go here. So you can save every work and get a new one for every drawing. No, actually, I don't. I bet you can't beat Itch from Toy Story in a battle. It's true. Etch on Toy Story is a lot faster than me. Because it's not real. I actually someday would bucket list. I feel like exercise and diet help more than therapists. Okay. All right. Going back to that topic. Yeah, I'm one of my bucket lists is to draw all the Toy Story drawings on the Etch A Sketch. There's number 10. Now let's go back here. Now let's go up here. Thanks. Thanks, DM Cal. This is now 13 minutes, 15 seconds. Somebody's watching on YouTube. They're just not chatting. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. All right, let's go over here. There's words, but I don't think I'll spell everything out. I think I'll do the little medical symbol here. So the X with the line through it, like that. I think I'll do thing like, hold on, let me focus for a second. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is little scribbles representing these are words. Now there's another line of words here. Just symbolic of words. And there it is. What's our time? 14 minutes, 20 seconds. All right, let's go back. I'm going back over to the right side so I can do my initials. And then that'll do it for this drawing. Thanks, Em. Nick, no, if you read everything, but wouldn't it be nice if the Etch A Sketch company gave you free sketches? They do, actually. I do have free Etch A Sketches from the Etch A Sketch company. I've been doing this for over 30 years. They know who I am. And they have given me free Etch A Sketches in the past. I don't know if this is one or not. It could be. But I've also bought some. Because I do commission work once in a while. This is not my job, though. This is how I relax. I do art for fun. This is how I chill. And there we go. 30 years. That's right. How do you get public without social media? Websites. I did. How do you get public without social media? I got a website, etchartist.com. And I also did a gallery show in downtown LA. Hold on. There we go. That's it. And really, word of mouth. Get a website. People see you online. And then as I was developing my Etch artist persona, then MySpace came along. Then Facebook came along. The growth of social media. Hey, TV. Oh, thank you, Brex on YouTube. Thanks for speaking up. I appreciate it. I've recently gotten into art. Love the different forms. Fantastic. So DM Cal, yeah, this is basically, I do a lot of different forms, mediums of art. And this is one that I just feel like it stands out. If you promise that you are serious about the Toy Story idea, I send you a gift. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, someday. I barely have time to draw. My job is keeping me very busy. My next drawing, I'm doing Weird Al Yankovic's albums. Wow, look at that love. Thank you so much, Ando. I appreciate it. Hey, let me show you all what it looks like. Oh, I got to stop my timer. You got to go. Oh, bye, Brex. let me show everybody on TikTok. This is what it looks like on my YouTube. So if you're on my YouTube, hi, you can see me. Look, I have a crown. You'll see me close up on TikTok. Yeah, but you see me while I'm drawing and chatting, and then there's the drawing while I'm chatting, and then way over there is the reference image that I was drawing, and then over there is the timer, which I just stopped. So it took less than 16 minutes and 54 seconds, but there it is. That's what it looks like. So, but this has been a lot of fun. I'm so glad for speak about Toy Story and now Weird Al. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad my YouTube lives are working again. They will be here to view